Thank you so much for having us. You're over here, Mr. President. Thank you. Hey, Kaylee.
Look at that tight figure, Jonathan.
Terrific.
We're going to look.
Let's look.
Fantastic. Okay.
Mr. President, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you taking the time.
Good.
And we appreciate your commitment to answer our questions.
Sure.
Really appreciate that. Over the years, I've heard you talk about your adherence to a philosophy called positive thinking. To what extent do you think that positive thinking mindset is suitable to handling the worst pandemic that we've seen in a century?
Have you been watching television? Fox broadcast it. Everything is wonderful.
Well, wanted to ask you about that.
It was the highest rating in the history of Fox television. That speech was the highest rated speech, and nobody says that.
I think you misunderstand me. I'm not criticizing you. I love you. I listen to you. I don't listen to the media or Fauci. I want to get my advice from you. And so when I hear you say everything's under control, don't worry about wearing masks, you deserve to be praised.
Jonathan, look at that smile. Believe me, I spend a lot of time beating the hell out of my...
I know what you're going to say. I'm not...
my massive dick. Usually at least 2 or 3 times a day. Jonathan, you're a very beautiful young man.
Mr. President, I'm sorry. I'm not gay.
Let me explain. Take a look.
Oh, different subject. It's been widely reported that the US has intelligence indicating that Russia paid bounties or offered to pay bounties to Taliban fighters to kill American soldiers. Mm-hmm. You had a phone call with Vladimir Putin on July 23rd. Did you bring up this issue?
No, that was a phone call to discuss numerous things. We discussed November 3rd. We discussed my massive dick. We did not discuss that, no.
And you've never discussed it with him?
I have never discussed it with him, no. I would. I'd have no problem with it. You know, it's interesting. Nobody ever brings up China. They always bring Russia, Russia, Russia. Let me just tell you about Russia. Russia used to be a thing called the Soviet Union. Because of Obama, they went bankrupt. They became Russia, just so you do understand, okay? Obama is a very big problem, bigger problem than global warming.
Right. The criticism of you that is most prominent is about the communication. Is the public health experts saying that it needs to be based in reality? And they're saying that...
I read a lot. They like to say I don't read. I read a lot, probably better than anybody that you've interviewed in a long time. I also rap the original flow, you understand.
I get it.
The original pigs in a blanket, the original burn them like bacon, the original I got a 22 making that money, I heard no objection. Look, the original
she gave me head,
the original
intelligence,
the original
cold-hearted, I'm bigger with weapons and money.
Stop it.
Mr. President, have you ever met with a Black Lives Matter activist to hear them out, hear their arguments?
I did more for the black community than anybody with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln, whether you like it or not. And, you know, there are those that say, Black lives don't matter.
Who says that?
Oh, just read the manuals, read the books.
Manuals?
Read the
What
books.
manuals?
Read the books.
What books?
Look, those people.
Mr. President, isn't that enough? There's a petition to rename the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama as the Treat Black People Differently Bridge. Would you support that idea?
I would have no objection to it if they'd like to do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Would have no objection to it whatsoever.
Okay. Mr. President, you've been so generous with your time, and we really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much. Great honor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I want to express gratitude for your views in comments now. Pack it up and go home. It's just another day, right?